along with Rajay Drew, who's getting double duty just like we are. It's LCC men's basketball as we continue our coverage of the LCC Western Nebraska doubleheader today from the LCC Wellness Center here in Lamar, Colorado. I'm Corey Allen Ford, voice of the Running Lopes. We're glad you're with us. The men's game coming up next. It wasn't a pretty girls' game or women's game, as Miss Drew would tell you. 113-42 Western Nebraska, and Melia Veal, that is, who Colorado was watching her today, is going to be a Division I player, had 27 in their big win, 113-42. The men's game features 3 Division I signees already. For Lamar, Jabril Bello out of London, England, is already signed with Montana State. He broke his leg last year, got a few games in, then broke his leg, and now he's back. He's having a fantastic season. He's averaging 16 points and 10 rebounds. He's the catalyst on the inside for Lamar. And you throw in there Varan Kalanji. He's from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, a 6'8 freshman who's averaging 11 points and 8 rebounds. He'll be a Division I signee after next year as well. He's having an outstanding inside season for Lamar. They're 11-7. They had started the year 1-6 for Coach Ryan Stubbs in his second year, won 10 straight, and lost for the first time. Any of the players on the team right now have played in a Region 9 game, and they lost by 6 the other night in Sterling, 72-66 to Northeastern. Western Nebraska has been ranked most of the season. They were ranked number 14 to start the year. They went to 23 on the 8th of January, and right now they're receiving votes, so they're not in the rankings. They're 14-5. They're coming off a 97-88 win at Northeastern last night. 97 points. They scored 103 against Otero 2 weeks ago at home. They averaged 96 points a game and give up 90. Buckle in, folks. You're going to have a high-scoring night of college hoop here on the junior college side things here at Western Nebraska. Drew Cookhausen is the top three-point shooter in the region, one of the tops in the country at 51% from beyond the arc. He's outstanding. He had 29 last night, 24 in the first half in the victory against Northeastern. He's outstanding. Their Division I signee, 2 of them, Gervais Green. He's already signed at the University of Nebraska. He averages 25 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Martin Robe is a 6'10" sophomore out of the Czech Republic. He averages 16 points and 7 rebounds as we have our national anthem. Our national anthem here at the Wellness Center. Martin Rube, one of the other Division I signees. He signed at Jacksonville State out of Alabama. They're out of the Ohio Valley Conference. He's a 6'10 sophomore out of the Czech Republic, and he averages 16 points and 7 rebounds a ball game for Western Nebraska. So their starting lineup goes like this. Drew Cookhausen from Scottsbluff, Nebraska. He went to Chadron State last year as a freshman. He's here as a sophomore. He's 6'2 and a sophomore. Marquise White is out of Anchorage, Alaska. He's a sophomore at 6'3. Bryce Sanchez is a sophomore at 6'5 out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Gervais Green is out of Denver, George Washington, one of the outstanding high school players in Colorado history. He's a 6'3 sophomore, averages 25 points a game. Gervais has already signed at the University of Nebraska. Martin Rube is a sophomore at 6'10, and he averages 16 points a ball game. So that's the starting lineup for Western. For LCC, they go with Omar Davis out of Cedar Grace, Georgia, a freshman at 6'5. Brevin Brimble, a freshman out of Doherty High School in Colorado Springs, can really shoot the 3 ball. Blayton Williams is out of Jonesboro, Arkansas, the home of Arkansas State University. He's a freshman at 6'3". Varan Kalanji is a freshman at 6'8", and Jabril Bello is a freshman at 6'9" for Coach Ryan Stubbs, who is in his second campaign with LCC. Last year, 20-win season. This year, at 11-7, having won 10 in a row, and that was broken on Wednesday night. They're home for Western and Otero coming up. In fact, 5 home games in a row, and throw in Peterson Air Force Base in the middle there. As Bello will jump against Rube. We're set for basketball on the junior college side of things here in the men's game as LCC wins the tip. They'll work the right side of the court against a very tall and lanky 2-3 defense. Work into the corner, skip pass into the right side. Quickly up top, Davis, now to Brimble. Right side for Williams, in the paint, jumper by Kalanji is no good. It's partially blocked, and here they come. It's 2-on-3. Right side of the lane, knocks over a man. Offensive foul is called on Western Nebraska right off the bat. Foul is called on Bryce Sanchez out of Fort Lauderdale. He was out of control. He had a 1-on-4. Where was he going to go? And with 30 seconds into the first half, it's a foul on Western on a player control foul, and that's the officials setting the tempo early, saying, we're going to watch this game. 0-0 our score. We've had each one possession and a turnover for them, actually a foul on them to turn the ball back over to LCC. Karanji down low, Bello the catch. Rube muscles up against him, all 6'10", reverse layup with the left hand, left side, no good. Rebound pulled off by Western Nebraska, and here they come. 19-10 to go in the first. Rube, the long lead, he could not handle it from Green, and it's a turnover on Western Nebraska. So they've turned it over on their first possession on the foul, and now turn it over here on the pass out of bounds. No score. We've played 1 minute of the first. 96-point average for Western. Lamar is averaging 76 a game. Brimble, right side in the right corner. Lob down low for Bello. Bello skip past to Brimble. Brimble between the legs. Skip past right side. Jumper on the way is no good. Off the back of the iron for Williams. Long chase down rebound, and a travel is called. Kalanji went for the rebound but couldn't handle it. His feet were still moving as he caught the ball. Turnover LCC. Each team has one of those. 0-0. 18:43 to go in the first. We're just underway in Western Nebraska and LCC here at the Wellness Center in Lamar, Colorado. Cookshausen against Brimble. Should be a great matchup. That's White. Down low on the baseline for Green. The kid from Nebraska sets, pops, no good from 18. Long rebound pulled out of there. Here comes Williams. He'll wait for everybody to get by, and he'll slow it up. Works to the left side. Brimble from in front of the bench on Western Nebraska side. Swish! Brimble for 3. And Lamar takes the lead at 3-0. Here's Green blowing by everybody, and he lays it up with the right hand left side. Gervais Green with 2, averages 25. It's 3-2 LCC. LCC works left side, Omar Davis. Into the corner for Williams. Williams, skip pass, right corner. Here's the catch by Brimble at the right wing. Up top, Kalanji down the lane, left side, right hand teardrop, no good. Rebound, Bello. Bello back to Kalanji, new shot clock, and a travel is called. 3-2 LCC, the lead by 1. 17:47 to go in the first. We're going to go at rocket speed tonight, up and down the court, so you better buckle in. Marquise White brings it across the line, the kid from Anchorage, Alaska. Between the legs on the dribble. Lamar playing a player-to-player will come out. Here's a high screen. Green from NBA range, missed it. Barely drew iron. Rebound pulled out of there is Brimble. Brimble between the legs, up top between the circles, left side, skip pass for Kalanji, left side of the lane. Underhand pass at the top. Jumper by Davis is off the back iron, no good for Omar. Rebound pulled off by Bello, gets it back to Kalanji in the lane. Kalanji on the left side, now to the cutter down low. Great no-look pass, but Bello couldn't hang on. Third turnover. Western Nebraska, it's a 3-on-2. Down the right side, the kid from Alaska, White, missed the layup. Rebound, LCC. 17:05 to go in the first. Back and forth we go, and neither team's able to capitalize on easy layups. 3-2 on a Brimble 3 for LCC. High post pass, Kalanji, elbow jumper, no good. Too hard out the window, and Bello is knocked way out of the lane. Or no, he was not. He was the one who caused the foul, says the official. Bello was the one backtracking out of the lane. It looked like the foul would have been on the other side. It wasn't. So that'll be the foul on LCC. Ryan Stubbs is in disbelief. You should see that face right now. 3-2, 16:50 to go in the first. LCC the lead over Western Nebraska. Receiving votes this week, they are not ranked. Alley-oop dunk! Sanchez puts it down from Fort Lauderdale on the lob from White. Oh, that was pretty. Double screen up here, went around it back door. And White with the alley-oop on the fingertips, and Sanchez only at 6'5", looked like he was at 7 foot when he slammed it through. 4-3, our first lead change of the ball game. LCC trails by 1 with the basketball. High post pass, Kalanji backs his way in. Jump hook with the right hand, no good. Tipped out by Rube. It's a 2-on-1. Here's the outlet. Green to the hole, and it's stopped. Gervais Green going to the University of Nebraska shows you why on the outlet. 6-3 with 2 dunks in a row for Western Nebraska. We take timeout. 16:15 to go in the first half. Western Nebraska 6, LCC 3. We're back in a minute on GoLopes.com and the YouTube channel. Along with my engineer and doing double duty tonight, Rajay Drew, I'm Corey Lynn Ford. We're back at the LCC Wellness Center. 6-3, a couple of breakout dunks for Western Nebraska in transition. Ryan Stubbs calls timeout to try to stop it. Here's Rube with the rebound after the miss on the right side of the lane by LCC on the layup track. Gervais Green, who had one of the dunks, gets a great pick from Rube. Down the lane he goes, and he tomahawks it through. Gervais Green's got 6, 2 dunks in a row for the University of Nebraska signee. 8-3, Western up by 5. Lamar led 3-0. They've gone on an 8-0 run and lead it 8-3 with 15:44 to go. Kalanji gets the return. 3-pointer left wing on the way. Splash for the Canadian. Hat trick for 3 for the man from the great land of the north. 8-6. Green up top. Rube fires a rainbow 3. Barely drew iron. Rebound pulled off on the right side by Omar Davis. Davis, right side. Williams to the goal. Lays it up. No, short. Rebound in traffic. Back over the top of the rim and down for Jabril Bello. Oh, you had to see it to believe it. 8-8. First tie of the ball game. 15:06 to go, and Lamar's on a 5-0 run. Green fires a 3. It hit nothing but glass. Long rebound down court. Up, bump, basket, and the foul. The bucket and the Band-Aid for Blayton Williams from Jonesboro. Then it's 10-8 LCC. Williams goes to the line to shoot 1. Green talking trash with the LCC women's team down low. Into the ball game for Western Nebraska for the first time is Hank Tankersley out of Omaha, Nebraska, 6'3" sophomore. Blayton Williams, who averages 6 points on the free throw. We got a lane violation, but he makes the free throw, no worry. Williams has got 3. LCC now reclaims the lead at 11-8. 2 lead changes, 1 tie here early on. 14:50 to go in the first. Up top, Marquise White, stutter step move. Tries to get Kalanji off his back heels, and he does. He banks it home. Nice bucket by Marquise White. It's 11-10, LCC by 1. 14.5 to go in the first. Right side pass for Omar Davis. Out of Georgia. Left hand pass to Bello that is, at the high post left side. Gives it off to Brimble, who sets the screen. Brimble down the lane, stutter step, puts it in. Brevin Bimble's got 5. He leads Lamar in scoring. It's 13-10. Lamar's lead is 3. 14:15 to go in the first. Marquise White brings it across on the right-hand dribble. He'll work left side to Gervais Green. Free throw line extended. Quickly back to the other side. Pump fake down the lane. Going up for the dunk. Sanchez got it partially blocked. Now he gets his rebound and puts it in with a left hand. Sanchez, who had a dunk earlier, tried to go right over the top of Bello, and he said, "Not in my neighborhood tonight, young fella." 13-12. LCC the lead by 1. 13:50 to go in the first. Brimble holds it high. High post pass to Kalanji. Work at left side for Williams. Way out top to Davis. Davis runs the show. Inside pass to Kalanji. Kalanji triple teamed. He's open now. Baseline 10-footer swish. The Canadian with another bucket. It's 15-12. He's got 5. He matches Brimble with scoring honors for Lamar. Here's Green, screen, and we got a foul call. Ryan Stubbs all the way out on the floor. His team getting screened to death over here as Gervais Green went right off of it. It went in for another dunk, but it doesn't count. The foul was before. Brimble picks up his first. Actually, it's Blayton Williams with his first. in the team second. Each team has 2. It's 15-12, LCC by 3. Bad pass, good job defensively by Williams. Able to knock it away from the low post, and he gets it right back from Brimble into the front court. Here comes Kalanji down the lane, scoop layup. No, and a rebound by Bello, flushes it home. Lamar's first dunk of the game on the Bello swish through. It's 17-12. Lamar's lead is 5, their biggest of the night so far, with under 13 to go in the first. Gervais Green up top, stutter step move, pull up, pop 3. It's off the iron, no good. Bello takes the rebound away from his teammate Kalanji. 3 on the boards for Lamar, and nobody for Western Nebraska. They got in at 1 o'clock last night from the trip from Sterling because of the bad weather. They scored 97 last night up in Sterling. They averaged 96, one of the tops in the country. High post pass, Kalanji, jump, catch, fire, jumper good. Kalanji the basket in timeout. Corey Farringer in his 3rd year at Western Nebraska doesn't like what he sees. 7 in the game for Kalanji. Lamar's lead is 7. 12:39 or 12:29 to go in the first. LCC 19, Western Nebraska 12. We're back on GoLopes.com and the YouTube channel in a moment. We're back to the Wellness Center in Lamar, Colorado. I'm Corey Allen Fork, voice of the Running Lopes, along with Rajay Drew, doing our engineering tonight. 12:21 to go in the second. Lamar leads it 19-12. Looks like a couple of fresh faces out there, and we'll get them for you here in just a second. Maldonado out there right now for LCC. He's guarding right now the man with the ball, White. He makes him take a step. He wanted a foul. White did not get it. Looked like he traveled, but no call. He threw it up wildly. And the ball goes to turnover. Western Nebraska trails 7, LCC basketball. Lob right corner and a bad pass. Green picks it up. Lob out front to White. White down the lane he goes, knocks over defender. Blocking foul is called. Kalanji took the blocking foul. He should have backed off. Did the basket go in? Yep, basket go in or not? Official says no, so it's 2 points. Nope, 1 shot. The basket did go in or not? Basket go in or not? They haven't decided. Martin Rube is into the game. He'll replace Sanchez. They're saying 2 now, right? Marquise White at the line. Free throw is up. No good. So I guess the basket did count. Or did it? Because they haven't given it to him. I guess he didn't make it. 19-12. That makes no sense. I think the score is wrong. They did not give him the bucket, or they did give him the bucket, and they haven't given it to him on the scoreboard. Now they did. There it is. So White did make the bucket, missed the free throw. 3-pointer is good for Bello out front. Actually, a 2-pointer. I seen Brimble have it last. I'm trying to concentrate on that last basket because nobody said anything. Here's Gervais Green. Stutter step move down the lane. Right-hand layup. No, he missed it. Too much spin and rotation on. Came off the glass. 21-14. Lamar's lead is 7. That's been their biggest. We've had 1 tie and 2 lead changes here. 11-12 to go. Brimble, contested 3. It's no good off the right heel. Into the right corner, pulled out of there by Western Nebraska. Cookhausen, who is yet to score, dribbles down the right side of the lane, goes up against Maldonado, banks it off the window and in. Drew Cookhausen, one of the top 3-point shooters in the country, finally gets a bucket. 21-16, the lead is 5 at 10:51 of the first. Bello holds it high, post left, looks for the back door cut, now hands it off to Brimble. Brimble way out top to Davis. Omar, right side. Stutter step move by Maldonado. He lobs it down low. Bad pass. Picks it up on the loose ball. 8 on the shot clock. Brimble fakes the 3. Right side. Maldonado left-handed push. Yes! Maldonado from downtown. It's 24-16. Lamar's biggest lead of 8. 24-16 is 8. 10:19 to go in the first. Green works right side. High screen set by White. Pull up off that screen. Three-pointer good. Quiets the crowd as Tankersley hits the three. First three of the night for Western. It's 24-19. They shoot 42% from the arc. Lamar shoots 36%. Here's Brimble. Bounce it down low. Bellow the catch. He's double-teamed on the left baseline. He backs out with one dribble. Skip pass right side. Here's the penetration. Williams down the lane. Bumps into a man. Off the window and in. Good straight-up defense by Western Nebraska, and a good job by Williams to take it to the goal. 26-19. Back and forth we go. Here's Green. A layup. Missed it. Off the back iron again. He's missed 2 layups in a row as the kid for University of Nebraska signee. He got around his man, but just could not finish. 9.5 to go in the first. Here's Brimble down to the left baseline. Full in front of the bench. Off the iron, no. Off the backboard, no. Loose rebound, and Martin Rube pulls it down. Long pass down court. White to the goal. Right-handed layup, good. Marquise White has got 6. He averages 9. It's 26-21. 7-point lead down to 5. Actually, 8-point lead for Lamar. Their biggest is down to 5. 9 minutes to go in the first. Way below their average of 90. Here's the shot left side, no good, but a foul coming up. Good pass by Brimble. Good cut by Omar Davis, who doesn't do a lot of scoring, only averages 7 points and 4 rebounds, but a good job by being the floor leader is Omar, a freshman out of Georgia at 6'5". And he earns a trip to the line on the foul on number 22. That'll be Tankersley. That'll be his first, third on their team. Left-handed shot by Davis is good. Omar's on the scoring page. He averages, as we said, 7 points a game. He only shoots 58% from the free throw line, but he hits. Ball down the end of the game. Let's see who else. We have a timeout call by Western Nebraska. Yes. So Davis will have one more when we come back. 27-21, LCC maintains the lead. We're under 9 to go in the first. You're listening to LCC Men's Basketball on GoLopes.com and the YouTube channel. We're back to the Wellness Center in Lamar, Colorado. I'm Corey Allen Ford, voice of the Running Lopes. We're glad you're with us on this beautiful Saturday afternoon outside after the icy, snowy nastiness of last night. Back to spring today with 50-degree temperatures outside. 28-21 as the second free throw is made by Davis. He makes both. His first 2 points of the game. Lamar's lead is 7. Their largest lead has been 8. It's 8:51 to go in the first. They have the lead over Western Nebraska, a team that's receiving votes and has been ranked as high as 14th in the nation this year. Down the line. Down the lane is Cookhausen, and Cookhausen puts a double clutch over his right shoulder, and he puts it in. He's got 4 after a slow start for him. He averages 18. He had 29 last night. It's 28-23. Williams, backdoor cut, the catch. Davis goes up in traffic, got it blocked from behind, no foul call. Good block from behind by Tankersley, and here's Western Nebraska, a chance to cut in the 5-point lead. Rube fires a 3, good. He signed at Jacksonville State out of the Ohio Valley. That's their second 3 of the night for the 6'10 kid. That's his first. He's out of Kolin, Czech Republic. 28-26, it's a 2-point game with 8 minutes to go in the first half. Brimble sets, fires a 3, open, no. The kid from Doherty missed it. It's tipped out of bounds. Western saves it right back to Maldonado. Way out top, back to Brimble. Brimble at the hash mark. Now between the legs over at the free throw line extended left. He goes around the 6'10 player, lobs down low, and nobody's there. He threw it away. Just a 4th turnover on LCC here in the first half. Down the lane is Green. Back to Rube. Rube gives it off to Cookhausen. Cookhausen down the right side of the lane, pulls up, short floater, no good. Long rebound, tipped down. Clayton Williams will have it. He'll bring it across the line on the dribble. Down the lane he goes, kicks it right corner. Maldonado left-handed 3, it's air ball. Rebound pulled out of there by Cookhausen. Cookhausen brings it across the line. He'll slow it down. 22 on the shot clock, 7:10 on the quarter clock. We're in the first, 28-26, LCC by 2. They led by as many as 8. Their biggest lead was 5 at 8-3 early on. Rube, the catch down low. He goes up with a jump hook all over the iron and down against Kalanji. The game is tied for the second time. We had it at 8, now at 28. 28 all, 6:48 to go in the first. Williams gets a high screen from Kalanji. Comes off with a pass to Davis. Works right side. Looks for a backdoor cutter. Now he finds Brimble. Right baseline. Brimble to the goal. Puts it up. No, but he got fouled. He used his body to shield off the defender coming from behind him. Laid it up, and the only way he could get the block for the defender was through him. Good job, smart job by Brevin Brimble. He'll go to the free throw, and he earns the trip. A foul will be on Cookhausen, his first. That'll be their fourth. Free throws coming up for Brimble. An 86% shooter at the line, and he drains it. He's got 6. Kalanji has 7. 29-28. Lamar's lead is 1. Gervais Green is into the ball game for Western Nebraska on the return. Next one is up and good for Brimble as well. Brimble's got 7. It's 30-28. LCC back by 2 with 6.5 to go in the first. Green still talking shop with the LCC women's team on the front level as he brings it across the line. Williams will closely guard him. Now to Rube. Right side, Tankersley. He pump faked, used both feet when he did it. No travel called. Back to Cookhausen. Cookhausen against Brimble. Gets around him. Down the lane he goes. He's in traffic. He's in among the trees. Rube open 3 on the right wing. Swish. He might be 6'10", folks, but he can drain it from outside. He shoots 38% from beyond the arc. They retake the lead at 31-30. Our third lead change of the first half. We've had 2 ties. 6 minutes and under now here in the first. Williams down the penetration. High elbow pass to Bello. Bello sets a high screen. Brimble comes off it. Brimble in the paint. Floater, teardrop off the window. No. And we've got a foul underneath. It'll be LCC ball. Gold 4 is the foul. That'll be on Bryce Sanchez on the rebound. Sanchez will come out with 2 personals. Marquise White from Anchorage, Alaska will come in. 5th foul on Western Nebraska here in the first half. Lamar has 3. Brimble on the inbounds. Looking. Finally finds somebody, and that's Williams. Down low on the baseline. Backing his way in. Up and under. Lays it up and in. Good strong move for Omar Davis. Showed some offensive prowess there. Lead change number 4 as Lamar retakes the lead 32-31. Down the lane and a foul going up as Bello was out quick there by Gervais Green, who had the step and he wanted to go up with his right hand on the left side. Bello said no, but he got him across the arm. Maldonado will check back in here at the break for LCC. 32-31, 5.5 to go in the first. LCC home against Otero next Saturday night. We'll be here for that double dip against the Rattlers. Always a fun time when those two teams get together. As I said earlier, it doesn't matter if they're playing Monopoly, checkers, chess, Parcheesi, Rubik's Cube. It would be a jam-packed house, and there would be intensity on both sides. Neither team likes each other. It's just part of the rivalry between LCC and Otero in any sport. Free throw is no good off the back iron by Green. He got 1 of 2. He's got 7 in the game. He's averaging 25. The game is tied for a third time at 32. High post pass. Kalanji down the lane. Runner up off the window. No. Tipped around. Pulled out of there by Tankersley. Outlets right side to Marquise White. Stutter steps across the line to Rube. Open 3 for the big guy. No good. This time too hard off the glass. Rebound LCC with a 1-point lead. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Or check that, 32-32. We're tied with 5 minutes to go in the first half. My eyes deceived me at 52. High post is Kalanji on the left side. Looks right side for Brimble, way out top between the circles. Green picks him up there. High screen. Brimble can't use it. Now to Kalanji. Kalanji, bad pass, and Green's going to have a breakaway dunk. Get ready. Boom! Nothing big, but just a dunk for Green. He's got 3 of those in the game. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 in the game. Of those 9, he's got 3 dunks. 34-32, back to the lead, and LCC threw it away. Just a 6th turnover on LCC. I got Western with only 2 turnovers, and we got a full timeout call by LCC. Ryan Stubbs not happy with something, and he calls timeout. 4.5 to go in the first. Western has retaken the lead. 34-32. It's the Cougars leading LCC More LCC men's basketball on GoLopes.com and the YouTube channel in a moment. Along with Rajay Drew, I'm Corey Lynn Ford, voice of the Running Lopes. Otero women just won their game against North Platte over at La Junta 57-49 this afternoon. North Platte women did not get to play Trinidad State last night because of the weather. They'll have to remake that game at another time, even though North Platte's not officially in the conference yet. Rube the catch down low after the timeout. Jump hook right in over Kalanji. The Division I signee for Jacksonville State now has a total of 10 points, 36-32, Western Nebraska by 4. Here's Williams, left baseline. He's trapped among the trees, tries to bounce it down low in traffic. Davis goes up, straight up, says the official. And the shot is no good. Green 2-on-1 the other way to Marquise White, lays it up and in. Great pass by Green. Underhand scoop across the lane from left to right. It's 38-32, and their lead now with 6 in a row is 6. The biggest lead of the night. Williams got bumped to the floor, no travel call, right back to Blayton. Blayton goes down the right side lane, missed it short. Hesitant against the 6'10 kid. 6 in a row after the 32 all time. Their biggest lead at 6 right now at 38-32. 3:22 to go. Green goes, a charge is called. Green tried to scoop it behind his back, out of control, and a charge is called, and Green's second charge he's picked up in the game. He might have signed at the University of Nebraska, and now we have a technical foul called on who? So a technical is called on Ryan Stubbs, and now he gets another one. So if that's his second, he's gone. So we got a technical, double technical here, and there's going to be a lot of free throws for Western Nebraska. 6-point lead after the charge was called on Jervay Green. I don't know what he was arguing about, but nonetheless, it's going to be lots of free throws here for Cookhausen. First one is no good, spins out. He's an 88% free throw shooter. He missed his first. He's got one more. He'll have 3 more after this. The second one's good. Nope, they just called it one technical, I guess. 39-32. It's a 7-point lead. It's their largest right now. Lamar's largest was 8. 24-16. And now Green, they called a charge. They called it a blocking foul. They did not call it a charge. They changed it because they originally called it a block. That's why he was upset, and I can see why. The foul was on Blayton Williams, his second. Oh, my. Free throw is no good. Green missed both. So out of that possession, they got 1 point, 3 missed free throws. They were 1 of 4 at the line. It's only a 7-point lead. It could have been easily bigger than that, possibly double digits. 39-32, 3 minutes to go. Mark that on your calendar. That might have been a big point of the game. Kalanji tries a deep 3, no good. Long rebound pulled off by Marquise White. White stutter step move. Skip pass behind his back to Rube. Rube hits the little floater in the lane from 8 feet. Martin Rube has 12. He averages 16. It's 41-32. It's a 9-point lead for Western Nebraska. They are on a 9-0 run after the game was tied at 32. Kalanji looking to get rid of it. And finally does. Brimble comes up with it just on the 4 count. 2:33 to go in the first, 9 on the shot clock. Brimble way out top gets a screen. Kanonji up top of the circle, penetrates down the left side, gets the ball blocked out of bounds. 1 on the shot clock, 2:24 on the big clock. It's a 9-point game. Lamar's going to have to do something real quick. Catch and shoot at the best. And that probably is not even going to be. It's got to be a tip of some sort. Catch, shoot, and no. We have a shot clock violation on the air ball from Blayton Williams on the left baseline. Turnover number 7 on Lamar. The women's game today was 113-42. Western Nebraska with a win. Behind Malia Veal's 27 points. In front of the CU assistant coach. 2:15 to go here in the first. 41-32, Western Nebraska the lead. Gervais Green, Division I signee to another Division I signee, Rube. Coming off the screen, down the lane with a left-hand layup. Nobody helped on the defense as Brimble was picked. Nobody helped defense, and Drew Cookhausen puts it in. He's got 7, 43-32. They're on an 11-0 run after the game was tied at 32. Underneath, Belangi, the catch. He can't make the layup. Shot it too hard off the glass. Down the middle of the court, White to the goal. Lays it up with the left hand over his right shoulder, no good. Missed everything, and the long outlet to Brimble. Brevin in the middle of the court. The kid from Doherty pulls up floater. It barely drew iron. Loose ball on the floor. Scramble for it. Maldonado goes down, and he'll get the foul. Boy, Lamar was right there playing early on good basketball, and now has fallen apart. 1:27 to go before halftime, 43-32. Western is on an 11-0 run. Coming into the ball game, I can't see the number on the far side. That'll be Steve Henry out of Statesboro, Georgia, as Rube misses the free throw. So Steve Henry, a 6-foot freshman out of Statesboro, is into the game. I don't even have him listed in my book. And we got a what? We got a free throw violation, I guess, 43-32. 43-32, into the front court comes LCC. Williams has it, bounces it up top to Omar Davis. Davis hands off to Brevin Brimble. Brimble pulls up 3, batted and a foul! 1, 2, 3, and possibly 4. 43-32, did he count it or not? It was a 2, they're saying. Oh my, he was beyond the arc here. So Brimble gets credited for a 2 and a chance for the 3-point play. Free throw on the way is no good. Got his own rebound in the paint. Nope, Rube stepped in front of him. Brimble missed it. I thought it was a 3 from up here. 43-34, minute 5 to go in the first. 9-point lead. It ends their 11-0 run. Gervais Green up top of the right hash mark. 57 seconds in the count. High screen set. Green fires an NBA 3 off the back heel. No good. Rebound pulled off in the air by Omar Davis, and here they come. Brimble slowly across the line, right side to Williams. Williams gets a high screen out of the top of the key for Kanonji. He sets, fires a 3. Good! The Canadian with another hat trick. 43-37. He's got 2 of those tonight. He's got a total of 10. The lead is now 6. It was 11, 5-0 run for LCC. Rube sets a high pick down the lane, scoop pass, got it rejected right back into his face. Down to the floor he goes as White. Here comes LCC. Maldonado, Brimble, catch, fire, 3, no. Rebound on the weak side. Pulls up, gives it off to Williams in the paint, back to Brimble. Reset of the 9 seconds. Kalonji another 3, it's off the heel, no good. Rebound, Williams in traffic, goes up and under, no. Still on the floor. Green fires from the other end of the court, no good, and that'll end the first half of play. Wild and furious final seconds and minutes of the first half. Lamar led by as many as 8 at 24-16. The game was tied at 32 for a third time in the first half. We've had 4 lead changes. They went on an 11-0 run. Lamar ends it on a 5-0 run, and it's a 6-point lead here at halftime. 43-37. LCC trails Western Nebraska a team that's receiving votes and has been ranked as high as 14th in the nation this year, and they've played 4 ranked teams this season. They're a heck of a ball club with 2 Division I signees. 6-point lead for Western Nebraska as we go into the break. We'll take about a 10-minute timeout. We'll come back with a recap of the first half numbers in about 10. Stay tuned on the YouTube channel and golopes.com. 43-37 Western. We're back to LCC and the Wellness Center in Lamar, Colorado in just a few. We're back to the LCC Wellness Center. I'm Corey Allen Ford, voice of the Running Lopes. We're at halftime of the men's game. 43-37, very entertaining between these two teams in the first half. 3 ties, 4 lead changes. Biggest lead for Lamar was 8. Biggest lead for Western Nebraska was 11. And right now they lead at 43-37. Martin Rube leads them with 12. He has signed at Jacksonville State of the Ohio Valley Conference to play next year. The kid from the Czech Republic has 2 threes among his 12 points. Gervais Green, who signed at the University of Nebraska at the beginning of the season, he's got 9 right now, including 3 nice dunks. Bryce Sanchez has 4. Marquise White has 8. Drew Cookhausen has 6 and has yet to hit a three-pointer. He averages 51% beyond the three-point arc, and he has not even attempted a three-pointer in the ball game. They have 3 threes, 2 of 6 at the free throw line. They've committed just 2 turnovers that I have them with, and their biggest lead was 11 in this contest. For Lamar, they are led in scoring by Vernon Kalanji. Kalanji has 10, including 2 three-pointers. Bladen Williams has 5. Brevin Brimble has 9, including a 3. Omar Davis has 4. Jabril Bello has 6 points and 5 rebounds. Maldonado off the bench has 3. 37 total for Lamar. 5 of 6 at the free throw line, 7 turnovers, and their biggest lead was 8 points at 24-16. Right now, the rebound edge goes to Lamar, very close, 19-18. 6 offensive boards for Lamar and just 1 for Western Nebraska. Lamar's only turned it over, as we said, 7 times. They have turned it over just 2 times in the contest. Western shot 55% from the floor in the first half, 28% from the three-point arc on 2 of 7. Lamar was 5 of 11 from beyond the arc for 45%. They shoot just 36 on the season, and they were 38% from the floor at 14 of 37. That gets you caught up in all the numbers. Earlier today, the Western Nebraska women throttled the LCC ladies 113-42 as Malia Veal had 27 in the contest for the Western Nebraska Lady Cougars. University of Colorado, or Colorado was here, CU was here with one of their assistants watching the game here to see if she possibly become a buff later on. UNC Bears have also looked at her quite impressively over the course of the season. Here, the LCC men at 11-7, 0-1 in the region, taking on a ranked team for most of the year. Western was ranked 14th in the nation on October 29th. They went to 23, dropped to 23 on January 8th, and this week are just receiving votes based on their 14-5 record. They come off a 97-88 win over Northeastern last night. LCC lost after winning 10 in a row against Northeastern on Wednesday night, 72-66. We're ready to start the second half. Western will go from left to right on your electronic device, whatever it may be. They'll be in the gold uniforms, white numerals, and the blue trim, and they'll start the same 5. Cookhausen, White, Sanchez, Green, and Rube, that is, for Western Nebraska. Lamar will go with Davis, Brimble, Williams, Kalanji, and Bello for LCC. And a 3 straight on by Rube to start the third. It is their fourth 3 of the night, his third. He's got 15 in the game, 46-37. Missed shot at the other end for Davis and Lamar, and the rebound pulled up by Green, and they have a 9-point lead with the basketball, 30 seconds into the second half. Sanchez hands off to White, up top for Rube. Around the perimeter to go, the right side to Green. Green against the 2-3, pulls up free throw line jumper. It's too hard off the back iron. Rebound, Rube underneath, puts it off the window and in. He's 6'10 from the Czech Republic, has their first 5. He's got 17, he averages 16. 48-37, their second 11-point lead of the game. 19 minutes to go in regulation. Brimble, right side for Kalanji. Kalanji double-teamed up top, right side of the circle. Hands off to Davis, now to Bello at the left elbow. Lob down low, Kalanji the catch in the paint. Up, missed the shot, but was fouled. I believe Gervais Green will pick up the foul. Nope. The foul will be on 0. That'll be Drew Cookhausen. Hausen's third. He will come onto the game as Tankersley will come in after the first free throw, and Kalanji's free throw is no good. Off the back iron, too hard. LCC has yet to score in the second half. They trail at 48-37. 18:47 to go in regulation. Tankersley Struts up to the free throw area, gets himself positioned. Kalonji takes 2 dribbles, 3 dribbles, stops, does another couple, and fires it through. First free throw of the night for him. He's got 11. Leads Lamar in scoring. The lead is down to 10. 48-38, 18:43 to go in regulation. Green up top, gets a high screen, now penetrates, kicks into the left corner. Fake on the pass, now back out top to White, left side between the circles. High screen from Rube on him. Rube gets the return pass, three-pointer no good. Kalonji underhand scoop on the rebound to Brimble. Brimble with a left-hand dribble across the line. 18:22 to go in the second, 10-point lead, 48-38. Bello turns and faces at the right elbow. Left elbow for Kalonji. Kalonji holds it high, working on Tankersley. Now to Bello. Bello in the circle, won't take the shot. Bello very hesitant now, works on Rube. Backs his way in against the 6'10 guy, lost the ball on the floor. Loose out to Brimble with 4 in the shot clock, fires a fade 3, no good. Rebound Williams pulls it off, goes up right side off the window. No, it rimmed off. Rebound tipped into the hands of White. White looks up court, the kid from Anchorage down the left side of the lane. Scoop pass, left side, Green fires a 3, no good. Tipped up in the air, off the window, Sanchez the catch. He'll reset it. Green here on the right side, just inside the emblem. Now to the hash mark, between the legs on a dribble. A high screen, down the lane he goes, scoop layup good. That high screen by the 6'10 Martin Rube is a killer. 50-38. Lamar's been outscored 7-1 here in the second half. They trail it now by 12. It's their largest deficit of the night. We have a push foul. Sanchez knocked over Brimble. They exchange pats on the rear. Didn't mean to do it. And out of bounds it'll go. Sanchez will come out, and that'll be his third foul. He's got 3. Cookhausen has 3. Into the game, LeBeck Warren, a 6'4 freshman out of Grand Island, Nebraska, for the first time in the game. Wears the number 3 on his gold uniform. Williams to Brimble off the screen, drains it in, the foul. Warren into the game, fouled him as he came off the screen, and he knocked over Brimble as he drains the 3. 1, 2, 3, and now possibly 4. Second 3 of the night for Brimble. Can he make it 4? And he missed the free throw. Rimmed in and out, no good. 50-41, double-digit lead down to 9. Long lead down court. Warren catches it, goes up, got fouled. Wanted to go up for the dunk. Kalonji, I believe, picks up the foul. Ryan Stubbs not happy with the underneath official. 50-41. Free throw on the way from Warren is good. He's been involved in both plays here in the last 2 possessions, 1 for each team. He fouled Brimble on the other end on a 3-pointer, missed the free throw to Brimble. And now Warren trying for a baseline dunk. Hits 1 of 2 on the free throw line. It's 51-41. Brimble stutter step dribble down the lane, teardrop, good. Brevin Brimble with 5 in the quarter, or in the half. He's got 14 in the game. 51-43. The lead trickles down to 8. White up top, steps back, fires a 3. No, off the front iron, back glass, rebound pulled off by Kalonji. Here comes LCC down the court. Brimble here on the left side between the circles. Left side to Davis. Davis working on Tankersley. Right side Bello. Bello in the circle. Jumper is good! Jabril Bello hits the jumper from 18 in the circle. It's 8 for him, 51-45. The 12-point lead is down to 6. They've cut it in half. 16-14 to go in regulation. Here's Tankersley. Stutter step across the right to left lane and way out. NBA 3, good. Marquise White was wide open from the left side in front of his bench. 54-45. Ryan Stubbs not happy at all as he screams at Omar Davis as he comes off the floor. 16:03 to go in the second. It's a 9-point lead for Western. 54-45. We'll come back on GoLopes.com and the YouTube channel in a moment. Along with Rajay Drew, our engineer for tonight's men's game, I'm Corey Allen Ford. 54-45, 16:03 to go in regulation here in the second half. It's a 9-point lead after the made three by Marquise White from beyond NBA range on the left side. Brimble, high post pass, Kalanji. Right side, Williams. Left side, Brimble. He fakes the three. Now on the dribble, gives off to Omar Davis. Davis on the high screen, works right side, Williams. Left side, baseline for Kim Brimble. Up top, Williams down the lane. Wide open. Going up, dunking it home is Omar Davis. Davis hammers it down from the left baseline. Good passing by Lamar from right to left, back to the left. And Davis hammers it down. Just the second dunk of the game for Lamar. 54-47, it's a 7-point lead. Rube sets the high screen. Stutter step dribble for Green. Now around the defender. Tankersley goes up, missed the one-hand flush. Took off late, missed the dunk. Brimble the rebound for Lamar. 15-19 to go in regulation. Brimble works right side. Free throw line extended for Davis. Omar up top to Brimble. Now work left side, Williams. Free throw line extended left. Kalanji catches it up high. Back to Williams. Williams, one dribble. Left side. The catch by Davis. Down low to Bello. Bello to the cutter down low. The floater no good. Williams missed it off the right side of the rim. Good looking play, just did not work. Here's White up top. Back to the trail man, Rube. Back to White, way out by the hash mark. Stutter step dribble on around the screen, lays it up and in. When Rube sets the screen up high, if you don't get around it or get through it, it's a layup. It's been all night, and there it is for White. He's got 5 in the half, 13 in the game. 56-47, it's a 9-point lead. That's why he's 6'10", and he's very agile and athletic and can do things. Hit the three when he wants to, and he sets that screen beautifully. 14-21 to go in regulation. Kalanji to Davis. Pass tipped into the corner for Brimble. Takes it off the dribble. Floater over Rube, and he hits. Boy, Brimble not afraid of the forest. He's got 16 in the game, 7 in the second half. 56-49. Left side pass for Tankersley. Up top to the new face, TJ O'Connor out of Miami of Florida, 6'2 freshman. Now to Green, spin move down the lane, lays it up and in. He knocked over Williams as he made the spin move on the left side of the lane, spun to the right side and lays it home. That's why he's going to Nebraska next year. He averages 25, he's got 13. 58-49, 13:41 to go. They averaged 96 a game, and Lamar's doing a nice job defensively. The teardrop partially blocked the catch in lane by Kalanji. He can't come up with it, missed it short. And here comes Western Nebraska. Green, left side to Tankersley, goes strong to the goal, missed the scoop layup, and he's fouling Lamar's Davis on the rebound. That's a frustration foul on Tankersley. He will come out with his second. Cookhausen comes out, or into the ball game, that is. Drew with 3 fouls now. He'll come back into the game. Sanchez also with 3 fouls. 2 of their starters, both with 3 fouls, are back in. 9-point lead, Western Nebraska, 13-19 to go. They've led by as many as 12. Maldonado checked into the last break for Lamar, number 23. High post pass, Kalanji down the lane, right side pass, shot, 3-point, no good for Omar Davis. Davis missed it. Long lead down the other way. Sanchez, great steal by Brimble. Reached into the middle and pipped it off right in the middle as he tried to go in for a left-hand layup. Brimble into the corner. Up top, Kalanji. Back, give and go. Kalanji, the little hook, no. Tip, no. Got his own rebound, tipped it out of bounds. Western Nebraska ball, no. It stays with Lamar. Got a break there. Good steal by Brimble at the other end. Brimble will inbound it. Lobs it out top. The catch is made by Omar Davis. The lefty hands it off to Brimble. Comes off the screen. Down the right side of the lane. Scoop pass around the defender to Bello. Bello couldn't hang on. He's in the left baseline. 22 seconds to go on the clock. Davis fires at 3, left side, no good. Maldonado has it, but can't hold on to it. Western Nebraska ball with 12 and a half to go in regulation. 58-49. 28 on the shot clock. Green brings it across the line. Free throw line extended right. Pulls up off the dribble. 3-pointer is good. Gervais Green is 16 in the game. 61-49. He averages 25. He'll be a Nebraska Cornhusker next year. Brimble crims across the line, behind the back on the dribble, stutter step down the lane, lobs it down low, the catch in traffic. Kanonji is double team, triple team, trying to go up, hands all over, and we got 3 seconds. Thought he got fouled on the other side, no call. 8th turnover on Lamar, their first of the second half, and we have a timeout on the floor. Ryan Stubbs wants the call, and he didn't get it. 12 minutes to go in regulation. Western Nebraska leads 61-49. It's their largest lead of the night. It matches it. It's a 12-point lead as we go to timeout with 12 minutes left in regulation from the LCC Wellness Center on GoLopes.com and the YouTube channel. We're back to the LCC Wellness Center. I'm Corey Lynn Ford, voice of the Running Lopes. 61-49, 12 minutes to go in regulation. Western Nebraska matches their largest lead. And they will have the basketball, trying to increase that largest lead that they've had. It's 61-49. LCC led by 8 in the first half. They tied it at 32, and that's been our last tie. Green up top, gets a double screen, now works from right to left or left to right. Now he's on the right side of the court. Hands off to TJ O'Connor. Down the lane, reverse layup, no good. Rebound loose on the floor, scramble for it. Coming out of there is Cookhausen, who missed the layup, and then he drains a 3. You do not want to get him going. So the basket is good by Cookhausen. His first 3 of the night. He shoots 51% from the three-point line. He's the second best scorer in the league at 17-8. And he's the third best three-point shooter in the league at 51%. So there are 2 other guys better than him in the league, even though that's an extraordinary 51% from three-point range. 64-49, turnover on Lamar. Long lead down court, Green around a defender, and basket is good in the foul. Foul is on Brimble. Basket is good, and the foul. I thought he carried the ball when he ran around him. He went around his head, and he had to scoop his arm like such. I'm doing the demonstration here. He had to do the arm like such, like a carry, and no call. Basket is good, and that's what you get when you're a Division I signee. Free throw, no good. 2, 4, 6, 9. He's got 18, 9 in the second half after having 9 at halftime. 66-49, 11 minutes to go in regulation. Brimble up top between the legs and the dribble. It's their biggest lead at 17. Trouble in River City right now for LCC. They need to get something going. Bello up top. Bello puts it on the floor. Dribbles to the wing. Bad pass deflected by the 6'10 Rube. Right into the hands of Sanchez. Sanchez lays it up with the right hand as he went right around Brimble, who tried to cut it off in front. LCC needs a timeout, and they get one. 68-49. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it as well. 10:37 to go in regulation. It's Western 68, Lamar 49. You're listening to LCC Men's Hoop on GoLopes.com and the YouTube channel. R.J. Drew alongside. I'm Corey Allen Ford. And we have a foul right off the bat. On whom? Number 10, Mr. T.J. O'Connor picks it up. He's been feisty ever since he's gotten the game. Five fouls on Western Nebraska. Long lead down court. Technical called on Ryan Stubbs. Stubbs' night is over here at the LCC Wellness Center as he'll leave the game. Dylan Painter will do the duties for the rest of the game. 68-49, LCC had the ball, so now the ball will be free throw shooting for Mr. Cookhausen. He had just enough for the officials on this evening. 19-point lead for Western Nebraska, threatening to blow it out right now. 10:26 to go. Free throws up by Cookhausen. It's no good. It circles out. 88% free throw shooter, and he's 1 of 3 at the line today. Must have been a long bus ride from Sterling last night. Next one is splish splash right through. He's got 10 in the game. He averages 18. He had 6 at halftime. He's only got 1 3 in the game, which is very surprising. He had 29 last night, 24 at halftime. 69-49. 20-point lead is their largest. And it'll be LCC ball. Western will not get it back on the technical foul. They get the free throws but don't get the ball. That's the way it works in college. 69-49. Brimble hands off right side for Davis. Up top for Kalonji. Now to Maldonado. The lefty bounces it down low. The catch in the paint. Bello pump fakes twice. He's trapped on the baseline. Does not go up. Back out to Brimble. Brimble down the lane. Runner, no. And he's fouled as the shot clock goes off. No call. Outlet break. Bang it off the glass. Dunk! No good by Western Nebraska as they tried for an NBA-type dunk off the glass with the trailer going in for it and couldn't do it. 69-49. Here's Sanchez from three-point land. No good. Rebound loose in the paint. Bello has it. Tips it over to Brimble. Jabril Bello does not look like himself tonight. 9:42 to go. Up top with the basketball on the drive is Davis. From left to right, hands off Maldonado. The lefty on Green. Goes behind his back, gets away from him. Now up top, Kalonji. A left wing three, good. Kalonji's third of the game. He's got 14 to lead LCC at 69-52. 9:18 to go in the second. Green slowly across the line. They're 30 points away from their average points per game. They average 96. Down the lane, layup is good. Drew Cookhausen now with 12 in the game. 71-52, 19-point lead. Under 9 to go in regulation. Up top, crossover on the dribble. Bello has it in the circle. Jumper over Rube is no good. Rebound pulled off by Western Nebraska. They're trying to go to 15-5, 4-0 in the league. The catch down low, taken away. Maldonado, the outlet left side to Omar Davis. Davis stops at the left elbow, gives back to Kalonji. Kalonji inside the lane on a crossover dribble. Floater, no, but a foul coming up. Gervais Green hit the elbow, says the official. He knows it. That'll be his second for the University of Nebraska signee, the third in Western Nebraska history to sign with the Cornhuskers, who've played a solid Big Ten season this year. 71-52 for Coach Tim Miles, and the free throw is no good. Too hard off the back iron for Kalonji out of Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. T.J. O'Connor gets a high five from his teammates. Maldonado comes out as well. White back in for them. For Lamar, it is Blayton Williams. Second free throw is good for Kalonji. He now has 15 in the game, 71-53, 18-point lead with 8:23 to go. 20 on the shot clock, 8:18 on the big one. White gets a double screen, works to the right side. Off the screen at the top is Cookhausen, good, and the foul. Cookhausen off the Rube screen up at the top left side. Hits the floater in the paint. The kid from Chadron State who transferred to Western to be home at Scottsbluff, where he's from. Hits the bucket, 20-point lead and a free throw coming up. Foul was on Brimble, his third. Free throw, Cookhausen, good. 74-53, 21-point lead. It's the largest of the night for Western Nebraska. 8 minutes to go. And a bad pass stolen away. Back at the other end, Green. Scoop pass off. Cookhausen, three, swish. Ripcord from the left side in front of his bench. His second of the night. He's having a huge second half. 16 in the game, 10 in the second half. It's 77-53. Bad pass, stolen at midcourt. It's a 4-on-2. Right side, Sanchez, three, no. Off the back heel. Long rebound to Kalanji. Brimble knocked him over, and a blocking foul is called on Sanchez, his fourth. It'll be the sixth on their team. Substitution, Tankersley comes in for Bryce. And LCC now with 7 fouls, that is, on Western, so they'll be in the bonus for the rest of the game. 7.5 to go. You score points at the clock stop, you can chip at the lead. But you got to get more stops in the defensive end. 77-53, Brimble to the free throw line. He's the leading scorer for Lamar tonight. He makes the first. Bonus coming up. 8 in the second half for him, 17 in the game. 77-54. He missed the second as it jars out. White will bring it across, 7.5 to go in the second half. Western Nebraska leads it by 23. Up top left, Marquise White, high screen by Rube. Dribbles over to the right side, now to Rube, top of the key. Brimble picks him up, back to White. White back out to Rube, open three, straight on, good. He had been quiet for a while. He's got his fourth three of the night. 20 in the game for Martin Rube, who averages 17. 80-54, and Bello is fouled from behind by Green. Green pointing to his new set of friends here down below. And we got a timeout, LCC. Under 7 to go in the second half, and Western Nebraska is on their way at 80-54. They've dominated the second half of play. We'll take a break on LCC. GoLopes.com for LCC basketball on the YouTube channel. We're back to the Wellness Center at 80-54. Otero is losing at home. Last check here. 61-51. North Platte has the lead on Otero over at the McDivitt Center in their men's game. Bellows to the free throw line tonight for the first time. He's a 76% free throw shooter, is the 6'9 redshirt freshman from London, England. Free throw is up, no good. Missed it short. Front end of the 1-and-1. 80-54. White will bring it across the line for Western Nebraska. Gets a high screen from Rube again from the left side. Now works right side with a dribble. Rube will set another screen. He'll get the kickback pass. Hand it off right side to Tankersley. Fakes right, goes left down the lane with the left hand. Scoop layup. Good, and a foul. Kalanji will pick it up. Basket is good. Just a great job of screening up top by the big 6'10 guy. He creates so much offense with that from his teammates to get around him. Tankersley's got 5 in the game, missed the free throw. 82-54, 6.5 to go. It's Kalanji's third foul. Lamar's 5th of the second half. Brimble down low. Right baseline. Bello backs his way in, nowhere to go. Bello again gets a return from Brimble. Turns and faces the goal on the baseline. Pulls up, jumper short, air ball. 82-54. Long lead down court, Green. Green the catch, hands off to Rube. The two Division I signees play a handoff and catch with each other. Here's Green, a long three from the left-right side, no good. Rebound pulled up by Blayton Williams. Gets it over to Brimble. Under 6 to go in the second half. 82-54 Western Nebraska, looking for the sweep of the doubleheader, junior college doubleheader tonight here at LCC. Brimble the catch in traffic, bounces it down low. Bello goes up, left-hand layup, good in the foul. That time he took it strong to the goal. Rube was on the side of him, and he took it strong, gets the bucket and the Band-Aid. 10 points now in the game for Bello, and he'll go to the free throw line for one as Rube picks up the foul. Guess what? That's his first personal foul for the 6'10 kid from the Czech Republic. His first, and it comes at 5:42 to go in the second. That tells you Lamar not working the inside game at all. Free throw is good by Bello. He now has 11. 5:37 to go. Western Nebraska basketball. Rube has it up top left. And the basket is good on the drive to the basket by Cookhausen. (84-57). Long three, Brimble, no good. 4:59 to go. Long lead down court, layup good by Green.
Yes.
(86-57). Brimble gets the handoff, sets, fires a three, left wing, no good. Off left side, long lead. Cookhausen goes up, got it rejected by Brimble, goes up, rejected by Kalani. Kalanji knocks it out of bounds after Brimble blocked it the first time. And here come the subs for Western Nebraska. Lebec Warren will come in and replace Green, who will exit the game. He'll finish with 20 points. That's off his average by 5, but nonetheless, his team is going to win big. Kalanji will check out, and the bench is empty for Lamar as well. Steve Henry in the game. I'm not sure who the other one is. I'm looking. Paul Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald out of Perry, Georgia, 6'4" sophomore into the game for the first time. 86-57, 4.5 to go. They're 10 points away from their average of 96, and they'll probably get it. Down the lane, charge, no. Blocking foul call. It's inside the circle, and Cookhausen will go to the free throw line. Foul was on Henry. Steve Henry picks up his first for LCC. 4:22 to go in regulation. And another player coming off the bench. Ramsey. Tahir Ramsey out of Loganville, Georgia is in there. We got a bunch of Georgia players out there right now. Keandre Wynand is also into the game, number 33 from Thornton, Colorado, a 6'6" sophomore. 87-57. Next one is on the way, and it's up and good. 88-57. TJ O'Connor comes back into the game for them. 3, 5, 7, 9, 12. 16 in the second half for Cookhausen. 22 in the game as he'll check out. Here's the handoff to Henry. Wynand down low, and he threw it away. 88-57, 4 minutes to go. Down the lane, missed layup. Maldonado the rebound for LCC. Unfortunately, garbage time right now. Both teams with backups on the floor. Trying to make some minutes and trying to make some impressions for some of their coaches. And a travel is called on Henry. 12th turnover on LCC. They have just 2 turnovers. I have them for the game. That's impressive. Might be wrong in that, but 88-57. Western will bring it into the front court with 3:45 to go. (88-57). O'Connor has it deep left corner, now to the hash mark, way out top to the circle on the drive. Marquise White to Tankersley. Tankersley Stopped on the baseline, pulls up, 16-footer splash. Tankersley's got 7, 90-57. They're 6 away from their average. Lamar gives up just 67 a game. They have 90-57 right now. They trail. Left-hand layup on the right side, no good for Henry. Rebound Western Nebraska with 3 minutes to go. Between the leg on the dribble for Lebec Warren. Warren, the kid from Grand Island, scoop layup, good. Took a Euro step and got it to go. He's got 3. 92-57. Western Nebraska is going to go to 15-5, 4-0 in the Region 9 South. 2:47 to go in regulation. Maldonado right side. Wynad had it. Now Henry gets a screen for Henry, or Wynad sets a screen for Henry. Left side to Fitzgerald. Right side back to Henry. 2:33 to go. Henry crossover move. 5 on the shot clock. Down the left side of the lane. Lost control of the ball. Threw it away. White, the long baseball pass down court to Lebec Warren. Warren waits for his teammates at 92-57 and 2:20 to go. And we have an illegal screen. What do we got? Timeout, Western Nebraska. Jake Hurdle from Lakewood comes in, a 6'4 freshman. We got a 30-second timeout called by Western. 2:17 to go in regulation. 92-57. Western looking for the sweep of the doubleheader today at the LCC Wellness Center. We're back in 30 on golopes.com and the YouTube channel. .213 to go after the timeout. Western Nebraska ball, 4 points away from their average. They had 97 last night. They're at 92 right now. Down the lane, spin move, Tankersley, no good. Rebound pulled out of there. Up the lane and across is Bam Watson out of Jonesboro, Arkansas. Now to Henry. Henry, elbow jumper left side with the left hand, too short. Hit the left side of the rim. Wynad tried to save it, couldn't do it, and the ball goes back over to Western Nebraska. Minute 46 to go, 92-57. Coach Stubbs was ejected for 2 technicals, one in the first half, one in the second. And they got all kind of new faces out there. Christian Critch, and a three-pointer is made, 95-57. Who hit that? Number 10 hits the 3, TJ O'Connor. 95-57. Hurdle throws it away. Jake Hurdle had the catch of the pass up top left, threw it away, but it went off of Western Nebraska. Minute 16 to go, 16 on the shot clock. The inbounds catch by Henry at the left baseline. He's double-teamed, quickly double-teamed. He's trapped. Down low, the catch in the paint, give it off. Left-handed layup, right side is good. Or left-handed layup, left side is good. Wynad makes it. It's 95-59, 57 seconds to go in regulation. TJ O'Connor pulls up, back out top. Creech fires a straight-on 3. Rims in and out, no good. The kid from Hastings, Nebraska missed it. 44 seconds to go, 95-59. Henry between the legs on the dribble. Gets around his defender and he pops him in the eye, but O'Connor is too close to him. O'Connor gets called for the hold, the kid from Miami of Florida. Second foul on him, and at the free throw line will be Steve Henry. Statesboro, Georgia, home of Georgia Southern University. Missed the free throw. One more for Steve. Double bonus for Lamar, 95-59. Bounces it twice, fires it up there. It's all over the iron, no good. Would not stay in. 35 seconds to go in the fourth, or in the second, that is. Western Nebraska is going to win it. They're going to move to 15-5, 4-0 in the South Sub-Region. Lamar is going to go to 0-2 and 11-8 in long, who's 2 in a row after winning 10 in a row. Hurdle ahead of the pack. Jake goes up, off the window and in. Jake Hurdle gets the bucket off the bench, 95-61. O'Connor fouls. O'Connor with 11.6 to go for reasons unknown. And now they have a chance to get their point total that they usually average, 96. O'Connor's at the line with a 3 in the game, and that's it. First one is on the way good, and they're at 96. And they had 97 last night in Sterling, and they can make it 97 here in Lamar tonight. One more for O'Connor. It's 96-61. 11.6 to go, and he does. Didn't look like they were going to get that early on. Lamar played great in the first half, but just fell apart. Couldn't get anything going offensively. Final score tonight here at the LCC Wellness Center is Western Nebraska 97 and Lamar 61. She's on her way. 97-61. That was for my son because Mom's coming to pick him up. He's got to get to the dance tonight. We'll take time out. We'll recap this one as Western wins it. Doubleheader sweep in the women's and men's game. Time out on GoLopes.com and the YouTube channel. LCC men lose 97-61. We'll recap it in a minute on GoLopes.com. Along with RJ Drew, I'm Corey Allen Ford, voice of the Running Lopes, and it was not a good day for LCC men and women's basketball. The women lost 113-42. The men lose 97-61. Lots of scoring for the Western Nebraska Cougars and Lady Cougars on the night. 113 for the women, 97 for the men. The men win it after leading at halftime 43-37. They trailed by as many as 8 early in the first half at 24-16. They tied it at 32, our last tie of the game of the 3 we had, and the 4th lead change. They went 11-0 on the run, went into halftime up 43-37, and win it going away 97-61. Leading scorer in the ball game after a huge second half was Drew Cookhausen, who had 22, including 2 3-pointers. He had 16 in the second half to lead them. They had 4 in double figures. 20 for Gervais Green, 5 off of his average. 20 for Martin Rube, who had 4 3-pointers. 13 in the game for Marquise White. 6 in the game for Bryce Sanchez. 3 in the game for Warren, 5 for O'Connor, 7 in the game for Tankersley. They only had 2 turnovers unofficially. I had them with 2 turnovers in the game. That's miraculous for any college team, high school team, junior high team, you name it. 2 turnovers. That's my numbers in the ball game for them. 10 threes, 9 of 17 at the free throw line, and they score 97 points and average 95. Their record now 15-5, 4-0 in the South Subregion. For Lamar, they had 3 in double figures. Brevin Brimble had 17, including 2 3-pointers. 15 in the game for Vernon Kalanji. He had 3 3-pointers in the game, 11 for Jabril Bello, who really struggled offensively in the contest, nonetheless had 11. 6 in the game for Davis, 5 for Williams, 3 for Maldonado off the bench, including the only 3 was for him, that 3-pointer. 2 in the game for Wynad and 2 for Hurdle. 13 turnovers in the game for Lamar. Coach Ryan Stubbs unfortunately got 2 technicals and was ejected in the second half. 6 3-pointers, 9 of 15 at the free throw line. Lamar had the lead in the first half and looked great for spurts in that first half, but just could not put anything together in the second half. In the second half, they score 54 points, and Lamar scores, it is 24 points. Outscored 54-24 in the second half as Western Nebraska wins it. Lamar drops to 11-8 and 0-2 in the South Subregion. Unfortunately, a bad day for LCC basketball, but I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. And, of course, my engineers that make it happen for me, Armani Robbins and RJ Drew, did a fantastic job, as always, of spinning the dials and making sure we're on our electronic media devices wherever they may be in YouTube Nation and on GoLopes.com. Again, our final, the women's game, 113-42 Western Nebraska. Western Nebraska wins the men's game 97-61. Please join us next Saturday night. It's always interesting when LCC and Otero play. It's the battle of the 60-mile battle for junior college supremacy in southeast Colorado. It's Otero and LCC. We'll have the women's game at 5, and we'll have the men's game next Saturday night at 7 right here at the Wellness Center. It'll be jam-packed and rocking and rolling, as it always is, between the Rattlers and the Lopes. Thanks again for listening. We'll talk to you next Saturday night. So long from Lamar Community College on the campus of Lamar Community College here in Lamar, Colorado. I'm Corey Allen Ford for RJ Drew. So long, everybody.